Thank you, Mr. Spellman, and congratulations, Mrs. Bailey and Miss Fippen. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our salutatorian for the class of 2025, Celia Falsone. Come on down. Celia was a varsity athlete for soccer and softball, president of NHS, and a graduate from the New Visions program. Celia plans to study at SUNY Binghamton.
Good evening, faculty, family, and friends. Thank you all for being here today as we celebrate a moment of immense importance to us graduates. Whether you know it or not, you all have played significant roles in our journeys that have brought us to this very stage, and we thank you for it. I am incredibly honored to be standing here today, proudly and happily speaking about the people that surround me now and have been with me since the very beginning. Looking back to our many years of school, it doesn't even feel real that we are all sitting here wearing our caps and gowns, waiting to complete this chapter and finally be let out into the world as people who now hold the power to decide what we want to do and who we want to be. It's unsurprising to feel both ecstatic and absolutely terrified on a day like today, knowing that so much in our lives is about to change. As I began writing this speech, I started thinking about this class's attributes that separated us from others, the qualities that made us unique and different from the classes that have come before us and eventually the ones that will follow. One thing that I can honestly say that makes the class of 2025 so exceptional is our skill, ambition, and promise. Talent is nothing without the drive to do something with it, but we as a class don't listen to wasted potential. Rather, we strive to be the best we can be in a plethora of different areas of interest. These qualities that we possess are shown in many ways like athletics, academics, art, music and theater, and much, much more. It doesn't matter what our passions are and the different journeys that they take us on. Our class seems to excel in every aspect that we possibly can. Yet, regardless of the different paths we've decided to take these past few years, we've all managed to reach this point in our lives, and that's pretty amazing. Behind every face that you see on this stage today is a unique story. Stories filled with happiness and achievement, and others marked by mistakes, obstacles, and doubt. But even with this blend of emotions and experiences, we all fought to be where we are today. This kind of lesson is one of the most crucial aspects of our high school years that we should take with us everywhere we go. Life isn't easy, nor is it fair. Sometimes it will let us take the simple route, but most of the time it'll throw us a curveball that we don't expect. But as long as we attack these obstacles head on and overcome them rather than simply giving up, we don't have to worry. Today is presenting us with a new reality that we must face. We're adults now. It is time for us to take complete responsibility for ourselves, our actions, our passions, and our futures. This is now the time when we must decide our purpose in life. Whether it's doing something simple or reaching for the stars, our goals and our dreams matter. This next chapter will be the age where you get to figure yourself out most, and that is both incredibly thrilling and nerve-wracking at the same time. While these upcoming years may have monumental impacts on our futures, sometimes the most important thing to remember is that you'll be okay. No matter what you do, no matter what you decide, you'll be okay. It is common knowledge that high school isn't like the movies. In fact, we're all testament to that. However, the ending is. The end is where the story feels bittersweet. It is where we toss our caps into the air in happiness, but also where we must say goodbye to the community that we've lived with, to the staff that helped us get here, and the friends that have been with us since day one. There is no sugarcoating it. This day may be the beginning of something new, but also the end of something we've always known. So, class of 2025, today is our last day at the school being considered students, as it is time for us to say our goodbyes. And while I know some of you are thinking, finally, it is important that as we step into the next chapter of our lives, we take our adventures and the lessons we've learned with us. This new world that we are about to walk into is going to be intimidating, but also filled with so many possibilities. So don't be afraid of taking advantage of these opportunities, of making mistakes, of finally achieving your biggest dreams and living a life that you can say you are proud of. And remember, if you ever struggle, just think, if you can survive high school, you can survive anything. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2025. We finally made it here. And although we are going our separate ways after today, I can't wait to see the paths that you take and the astounding things that you all achieve in the future.